What is the best color in Minecraft? If you could only use blocks and items that have your color, which color should you choose to eat, build, craft, and survive? First, we need the rules. You can only have items that have at least 1 pixel of your color. You can stand on or use any blocks outside of your inventory. So if your color is pink, you can't pick up a crafting table, but you can use one if you find it.
Obviously black will be the best color because most Minecraft items have a black outline.
Wrong! In the newer versions of Minecraft, items are outlined with a darker version of their normal color. However, the only items black does outline is iron armor and tools, which immediately makes black a great color because you can obtain iron tools from so many places early game. Black is also the second easiest color for going to the nether. After finding enough ruined portals, you can get enough obsidian and flint and steel to go to the nether. You can't really do much in the nether since it's basically all red, but you can get blackstone, which isn't just an amazing block, but it works as stone, because you can't use normal stone or deep slate. So you can make a furnace so you can cook your food. Yeah, the only food in the game with any black is dried kelp, which you can't even get because you can only get it from cooking kelp, which has no black on it. So the only way to get your hunger back is to die. Good luck surviving in hardcore. It'd be easier to survive with netherite armor, which has black, but there is no way for you to get netherite because you can't get diamonds.
Speaking of diamonds, obviously blue would be the best then, because you can get diamonds from chests, and it's the best armor and tools behind netherite.
Wrong! Think before you speak! Blue is not the best, but it isn't bad. You can find diamonds to craft armor, but since you can't have sticks, you would also have to find tools in chests and bastions. You can also find one of the most useful items in Minecraft, the water bucket, found in village chests. Unfortunately, when you place the water, the bucket will disappear because the empty bucket has no blue. But if you get enough water buckets, then find a deep enough lava lake in a cave, you can make a nether portal, because the only blue wood in Minecraft is in the nether. To light the portal, you can make blue dye from lapis or cornflowers, then dye a sheep and kill it for blue wool. Then place the wool next to your portal and wait for the lava to light it. So when you go inside, you can get warped wood, which is basically the only blue block you can get. But unfortunately, you can't make a boat. Don't try enchanting with your lapis because you can't craft an enchantment table. Blue is a fun color though, because you can get breeze balls and ender balls. But just like black, keeping blue from being the best color in Minecraft, there are no foods. If you knew black and blue wouldn't be the best, subscribe.
Okay, what about pink? It is such a pretty color, has cherry logs, and also—
Correct! Pink is very pretty. Not only that, we finally have food, but it's all raw. Just raw pig, raw chicken, and raw rabbit. Compared to black and blue, pink has no tools and no armor. But based on how easy it is to get cherry wood and food, pink is better than black and blue, because it's actually possible to survive in hardcore. But with no way to defend yourself, make sure you make a pink bed for your pink house.
well, you can't breed the pigs for food, meaning you have to constantly be hunting.
True, farmable food is much better. So would orange be better? The only orange food in Minecraft is carrots, which can be found in a village with farmland, meaning you now have infinite food. Orange would be better than pink if acacia wood wasn't so ugly. Just kidding. Orange is better, because if you remember, copper armor and tools exist now. Surely you didn't forget. But obtaining the copper is the tricky part. You either have to kill hundreds of drowns or get creepers to blow up copper ore. But unfortunately, without sticks, you can only make copper armor. You're stuck without any tools because copper tools spawn in no chests in Minecraft, except for the copper spear for some reason.
What about green? It's the most common color in Minecraft. When you spawn in a world, you are standing on green.
What are you talking about? Green is literally the second worst color. There's no green tools and no green armor. Only if there were emerald armor or oxidized copper tools. The only thing saving green from being the worst color is that there are many food options, such as watermelon, carrots, sweet berries, glowberries, and poisonous potatoes.
But Clippey, you said pink was better than blue and black because it has food even though it has no tools and armor.
True, I promise I'm not a hypocrite. The reason green is so terrible is because there are basically no green blocks. There are no green wood types except for bamboo, which you only make one block with, and you can't craft green concrete and terracotta. You could dye a sheep green from green wool, which only comes from smelting a cactus, so you need a desert and a jungle for fuel. You can also build with moss. Yay. So your best bet would be to live amongst the villagers, and become the richest by growing carrots and trading with farmers for emeralds. You can technically get a totem from dying, but good luck killing the vindicator with moss.
Okay, I finally got it. Clearly white is the best. You can use all iron, have white wood, and also—
Wrong, you orange and yellow freak! White is almost the perfect color. You can use every single iron item in Minecraft. But why would you use iron armor when you can have diamond armor because of these white pixels? Not only that, but there is white wood in the newest versions of Minecraft. The best part is that you can craft a crafting table, meaning it's one of the only colors where you don't have to find a crafting table in a village. Unlike blue, you can actually place and pick up water and lava. So it is so easy to go to the nether. But what's amazing is you can get a totem of undying.
Why is white not the best? You just gave a million reasons why white is great.
Let me finish talking! White would be the best if it wasn't for the fact that you would starve to death. Cake would be good if you could craft it. Pufferfish does more harm than good. So you would have to spend all your time searching for golden apples and golden carrots.
How many more times are you going to kill me? I read the script and—
Wrong! Red is not the best. It is another color with no tool or armor set. It's only wood type. Mangrove wood is the rarest wood in Minecraft. But if you're mumbo jumbo, it might be your favorite because of redstone. But you would have to kill a lot of witches. It is also one of the best colors for food because of apples, berries, watermelons, raw beef, and more. If you're destructive, you can get TNT from desert temples, which is always fun.
Yeah, yellow?
Wrong! To quickly go through yellow, just like white, the only food you can have is pufferfish, golden carrots, and golden apples. Looting ruined portals, you can get a bunch of enchantment gold tools and armor. Before I tell you the best color, the worst is purple. The only food you can eat is chorus fruit. Good luck getting to the end. No wood, no armor, no
purple. Crimson wood is obviously purple.
True, but how are you going to get to the nether? If your color is purple, the only thing you can do is walk around and collect purple flowers.
There are only two colors left, gray and brown. The best color has to be brown.
Correct! But first let's look at gray. It's similar to white, so you can get every iron item in the game, but you can actually mine the iron. And since you can mine stone, you can make a furnace on your crafting table to smelt your stone. Luckily, there's one food you can eat, raw and cooked salmon. So what makes brown the best? Oak, spruce, birch, sticks, table, tools, leather, dirt, steak, bread, mutton, potatoes, subscribe.